arm circles, reverse the circle, side body stretch, other side, jumping jacks, high knees, heel flicks, jumping jacks, high knees, squat, touch the floor, stretch up high, reach down to the ground, forward fold, roll up, repeat. Side lunge, alternating sides. Forward fold, reach to alternate side. Into a lunge, runner's lunge, into a forward fold, into a lunge on opposite side. Into a runner's lunge. If possible, lift back leg. If possible, reach to the back of your foot. Onto all fours. Moving into a down dog. moving into a plank, down to a cobra or up dog. Rolling down to another up down dog. One-legged dog. One-legged dog on reverse side. Down to all fours, back twist, stretching to your side, using other hand to support you. Stretch on opposite side. Moving into all fours, into a cat-cow, arching your back as you exhale, as you inhale, reversing the maneuver, the move. Sitting with legs flat in front of you, reaching up high across for your toes, slight bend in the knees. Into a spinal twist, one leg cross over to the knee and twisting in opposite direction. Opposite side. Legs flat in front of you, reaching one arm up and down your back, stretching the triceps. Reversing. Bending your knees, holding your knees, and stretching back so you stretch the spine and curve it. Moving into cobbler's pose, feet together, knees splayed to the side, stretching forward as comfortable. Deep breaths. Moving legs either side to you, stretched out as far as they will go, gradually leaning forward to where is comfortable. Stretching to alternate feet, left to right, keeping spine aligned. Moving onto your back, one leg out in front of you, one leg up high to the sky, gradually moving to one side and laying. Spinal twist. Reversing the leg. Knee bent is easier. Back onto your back with knees bent to the sky. Gradually rolling up to standing. Going to a lunge position into a warrior pose. Knee and hips are as aligned as possible, and your body is facing forward. You can stretch down with straight legs down to a T, into the lower lunge, stretching up, down to a lizard variation, and reversing the side. Maybe take a flow in between, whatever feels natural. Into peaceful warrior, where you are stretching your arms up and your side that is with the straight leg, that arm will reach down to that side, keeping your core engaged. Stretching down to the other side to the T, straight leg at the front, down to the side lower lunge, still in that twist. Down to lizard variation. Deep breaths. Now gradually standing into a warrior pose, keeping core engaged. Soon we are starting the workout, gradually making our way down to our backs. Here we go. Leg raises, both legs up and lowering slowly and controlled, core engaged. Don't allow your back to be raised off the ground too far. Have control. Moving soon into a butterfly crunch. Legs raised to up in front of you. As you crunch up to the sky, your legs are spread apart. You are exhaling at that same time. Inhaling as you lower, exhaling as you raise. Into alternate leg lifts. Knees bent into side crunches, heel taps on both sides, keeping your core engaged. Remembering to breathe. Soon to be moving onto your front into plank variation. And it will be hip twists. Rotating your hips either side to tap. They don't need to touch the floor. Keep your core engaged at all times. Shoulders away from the ears. Back and hips lower and straight as possible. This can be a bit fiddly. Soon to be moving into a side plank on your bent arm, on your elbow, dipping the hips down to the ground or just above the ground, keeping your core engaged. Alternate side. Moving back into a plank, elbows bent, tapping your feet to alternate sides, keeping your core engaged and body level at all times. Moving into a tricep push-up onto your knees. Arms close together so they brush past you, bending at the elbows, imagining that you're getting your forearms onto the ground and pushing away, keeping your core engaged so you're not bending at the spine or bending your neck. You can go onto toes to make this more difficult, more challenging. Now into push-ups with arms spread further apart, bending at the elbows away from you. Keeping core engaged. Going as low as only feels comfortable. Soon to be moving onto a seated position with the legs raised in front of you so they are level, twisting side to side either with a weight or without, keeping your core engaged, legs as high as straight as they can go. For extra challenge, add a higher weight. Soon to be moving onto our backs with legs raised in the same position. Crunching the bottom half of your body up towards your nose, peeling the pubic bone up, coccyx bone up. This will do the lower part of the abs and main core. Slow and controlled, core engaged. Soon to be moving into leg lifts. Raising your legs up high, straight legs, and lifting as you get to the top. Lifting the toes up to the sky. This can be quite challenging at first, as long as you're engaging that core. keep going. Soon to be moving back into the butterfly crunch, where you have your legs up high into the sky, and as you crunch forward, your legs splay to the sides. Trying to keep the legs straight as possible. If they do bend, try and keep them straighter. This is moving into the start of the second round. Moving into leg lifts, alternate legs, or butterfly kicks. Slight difference from the first circuit. Lay on your back and twist to alternate knees, lifting the shoulder more than the elbow, crunching that core into the center, letting the leg out straight, nice and controlled. And you've done the first round. On to the second and even third if you want to. Well done! Keep going!